Hey everyone, welcome back to Nurse Love Addiction. This is the Itsuki route. Last time we finished up the now route, and what a route that was. I'm wondering if Itsuki is going to continue the trend of us having crazier and crazier routes. We'll see. So, you know what's gonna happen next, what we gotta do. Miss Itsuki seems surprised at having been chosen.
驚いた。そうなんだ。あんなと。いや、お姉ちゃん、ガチで選んでる。
Oh,
そうね。
Saki looks so
ここで
mad.
行くなんて、ガチ以外の何者でもないわね。遊び心ゼロよ。まったくだ。妹が咲夜を選んでおけば無難だったのに。そうなの？だって真面目に選んだら五木さんになるの当然なの。なお叶わないもん。そうね。文句のつけようもないわ。面白みもない。
Well, that's pretty harsh. I mean...
そうかそうか。私のセクシャルバイオレンスにやられたか、抜け子は。やられてない。私はその公平な目で。
I don't know if I'd say that. I don't think that's gonna make anyone feel better.
公平。やっぱりガチだ。ガチね。いやー、ガチで選ばれちゃったか。なし、今のなしで。もう一回選ぶよ。
That's definitely not gonna help. No one's happy then, yeah, clearly. It appears too late, dear. Whenever I come to the sea, I think of jellyfish. A long time ago, when I came to the sea with my grandma, we watched a jellyfish we'd caught in a plastic bag, and she had taught me as she laughed. Jellyfish are made of over 90% water, so in some ways they are a tiny, tiny part of the sea. Jellyfish, the envoys of their mother, the sea. It sounds cool when you put it like that, but my grandma told me something even more important. Apparently, jellyfish have no brains. Interesting. So the jellyfish analogy has been explained. Also interesting that we're on Itsuki's route and we're talking about jellyfish not having brains and Asuka being called dummy girl. I wonder how this is going to set up the big theme for this route. It'll be interesting to find out. Swoosh, crash, I'm standing on the beach.
あ、夢と同じだ。今はちゃんと水着だけど。
I gaze out at the distant horizon and listen to the sounds of calling waves. That's right, in my dream after this, I hear a voice behind me. Called, I turn around. Miss Itsuki stands near the parasol. She seems to be checking the various things we brought. Miss Itsuki nudges her finger towards my head.
あんた、そういやゴーグルは？ゴーグル？脱衣所に入る前、これも新しく買ったんだって頭にしてたじゃん。あ！
Thinking of going on a swimming spree, I had bought a pair of pink swimming goggles along with my swimsuit. I had taken them off while I was changing.
脱衣所だ。ありがとう、取ってくる。雨やるからって声かけられてもついてくんじゃねえぞ。行かねえよ。
Who actually tries to pick someone up like that?
ねえねえ。
Oh my god, really?
一緒に遊ばない？いろんな雨あるよ。だからさ。
Well, I certainly wish that's how I was picked up. Was with candy and sweets. That's definitely not how it works. They actually tried that. I'm surrounded by 3 gaudy-looking ladies.
いやその
No, Asuka, just let it happen, okay? I would kill to be in your position right now. I mean, 3 women trying to pick me up with sweets? I love sweets, and I love women, so
あな
it's
た
out.
可愛いから声かけちゃった。何飴が好き？いちごミルクとか。あるある。私も好きなんだ。さあ、お姉さんと行こう行こう。ダメです。私忘れ物を取りに。そうなんだ。じゃあ一緒に取り行こうか。それからね。やだ、水着かわいい。胸のとこどうなってるの
Wow.
やだ、触らないでください。くさがた。イエーイ。
Why are they touching me so casually? Is this normal these days?
お助け。何やってんの抜け子。わざわざ注意してやったのに。あ、いつきさん。あなた何？私たちがこのこと話してるんだけど。ほんとお呼びじゃないって感じ？あ、でもこの人もこれバカっぽい面してるけど、一応私の女なんで。女？そう、バカっぽいけど。だから飴で釣るとかやめてもらえる？
Miss Itsuki smiles, a polished smile.
私の女ってどういうこと？あとバカっぽくないから。演技。こういう手合いは一発かまさないとしつこいんだよ。マジで飴に釣られそうになりやがって。
Can you blame me?
何こそこそ話してんの？別に二人きりで海に来たのにバカなことやってるから怒ってたな。なんか怪しい。本当に彼女？せいぜい友達なんじゃない？だったらさ、そっちのメガネの子も一緒にどう？いい線。
Yeah, the more the merrier. Come on, Itsuki.
賛成。はあ、うざ。二人でラブラブやってんだから邪魔すんなっつの。ほら。
Miss Itsuki takes me by the hand and tries to lead me
おい、
away.
待ちな。何よ、まだしつこく絡んでくんの？あんたたちが本当にカップルなんだったらさ、悪かったよ。なんか怪しいんだよね。
Wow, these ladies are really invested. If only.
ったく、何？ここでキスでもしたら納得するってこと？あ、いいねそれ。そりゃできるでしょ？カップルならさ。
I mean, really, are there no other beautiful women on this beach? They're just so focused on Asuka. Though I guess if you could somehow sway Itsuki to come with you too, that would be pretty sweet.
ちょっと、いつきさん。はあ、見せ物じゃないんだけど、しゃあないか。
Miss Itsuki turns to face me again.
待って、いつきさん。本気？
Regardless of the fact that we're doing it to make these ladies go away, forget about me for a second. Miss Itsuki has Miss Sakuya. I mean, it's not like I'm okay with this either.
ほら。
Miss Itsuki's finger catches my chin and raises it up. She's used to this.
まあ、減るもんじゃなし、ウツボにでも噛まれたと思って。
A moray eel? I can't imagine that. I refuse to. Miss Itsuki's face draws closer to mine, as if it were the most natural thing in the world. On the lips? I can't move.
抜け子。
I know, she's just going to pretend. It's all pretend. She'll probably stop right before, just on the verge. It's one of Miss Itsuki's specialties. A kiss that isn't what it seems. It's not what it seems, her usual line.
嘘だよね。
マジだよ。
I stiffen. My mind has gone blank. The ladies cry out in voices that sound both like cheers and shrieks, but I can't hear what they're saying at all. I am also unable to push Miss Itsuki aside.
これって
Swoosh, crash. The sounds of the waves reach my ears. I remain dazed, my eyes round with surprise.
ちくしょうちくしょ
The ladies run off bitterly, and then
ぬけこの顔最高だったね。
pulling her face away, Misitsuki bursts out laughing. My whole body is shaking.
ぬけこキスするとき目開けるのあれは良くないぜ。
My whole body is still shaking.
なんだよもうすごい驚いた。
そっか驚いたか。
嘘キスなら嘘キスって言ってくれよ。唇外すならさ。
悪い悪い。
びっくりした。本当にびっくりした。
And that was what had happened. Miss Itsuki's kiss hadn't actually touched my lips, but had fallen right next to them. No contact with my lips had been made. It was a brilliant fake kiss. It had seemed to have tricked all of the ladies. In fact, I'd been tricked as well.
まあんぐらいやんないとしつこそうだったからさ。
She seems completely unfazed. Somehow, this irritates me.
あードキドキして損した。バカみたい。
まあ私もちょっとはドキドキしなくもなくも
Wait,
な
what?
くもなくもなかった。
Is that you actually trying to be honest, Itsuki? I would have been lying if I said I was lying. About the fact that I was lying about not having... What? Stop! Your cryptic speakings!
どっちだよ。
I retort. And so, until noon, we swim and play to our heart's content.
天藤いつきです。よろしくお願いします。
This time, Miss Itsuki will also be accompanying Miss Shinogi.
よろしくね。
なんです？
前回の実習の後、あなたの担当になった子が大騒ぎしてたことを思い出したの。
Wow, Itsuki even has the power to allure older women. Classic. Oh, the one who had heart-shaped eyes for Miss
今日の
Itsuki.
こと、羨ましがられそうね。それじゃ、行きましょうか。はい。
Led by Miss Shinogi, we leave the nurse station. The hospital ward we head to isn't the one where Yuki is.
夏休みか。課題で大変だった思い出しかないわね、私も。
まあ私はちょっちょと終わらせてのんびりしてたんですけど。
え、本当？
ヨーヨーはいい方なんで。
すごいわね。私たちは休みの終わり頃には毎日誰かの部屋に集まって協力し合ってたな。
ああ、それはそれで楽しいですよね。
Miss Shinogi talks nostalgically as Miss Itsuki responds with amusement. But there's something else that's on my mind.
塩野義さん、何かしら。
I know that as a nursing student, it is not ideal to worry yourself with any one individual patient. But I can't help myself.
ゆきちゃん、どうしてますか？
I have asked the question, I consider how I might be scolded for it. Next to me, Miss Itsuki has an unconcerned look on her face that makes it hard to tell whether or not she heard what I said.
セリア、ユキちゃん？はい。彼女は亡くなったわ。先週の初めに。
Miss Shinogi speaks in a regular tone and she continues to walk the hallway. I feel my temperature drop. Miss Itsuki remains silent, but her breathing changes slightly. She passed away at the beginning of last week. When had I received my last text from Yuki? That's right, at the beginning of last week. Right after that? Miss Shinogi continues in a matter-of-fact voice.
前にあなたたちが実習に来た後、また手術があってね。それは成功して経過も良好だったんだけど、先週急に容体が変わって残念だったわ。そうなんだ。
As I am unable to form words, Miss Itsuki responds for me instead. My feet have stopped moving. Miss Itsuki stops as well, and Miss Shinogi, realizing this, also stops and turns around. I know I should say something, but I cannot find the words.
アスカちゃんってきっといい看護師になると思うな。
廊下で話すようなことじゃないわね。
Led by Miss Shinogi, I return to the nurse station. The chief seems to have left, and there's no sign of her in the
分
nurse
かってると
station.
思うけど、会心があるからあまり時間は割けないわ。はい。
Itsuki watches me silently.
ショックを受けるなとは言わない。人が亡くなっているんだから。でもそんな顔で患者さんの前に顔は出させられないわ。しっかりしてもらわないと。
すみません。
あなた、ユキちゃんとメールのやり取りしていたのよね。
I give a nod. The subject line of her text had always been to the Jellyfish Club manager, and we had exchanged many texts. It had pained me to read some of Yuki's texts, while others had been a source of encouragement, and so I had been looking forward to seeing her so much.
楽しみだったんだ。ユキちゃんに会えるの。
メールについては主任も理解していたわ。その上で学校で学んでいるならわざわざ言うまでもないことだし、ここで私もあなたに言ったけれど、彼女のような患者さんは他にも何人もいる。
はい、分かってます。
前回あなたたちが病院実習に来た後、亡くなった方も彼女一人じゃない。
はい。
でも私たちは毎日病気や怪我と戦っている患者さんと笑顔で接しないといけない。
はい。
Everything Miss Shinogi says is correct, and I nod.
分かってます。看護師は患者さんに尊敬の念を持って接しないといけない。それも公平に、分け隔てなく誰か一人を特別扱いしないで。看護総合論の授業で一番最初に先生から教わってて。
Miss Shinogi silently listens to me
分
speak.
かってますから。
I know what is expected of me as a nurse, or at least as an aspiring nurse.
すみません。
何？
私泣きます。
I can't stop myself. I can't stop the tears that fall, or my shoulders that tremble.
抜け子、泣くなとは言わない。だけど悪いけど長く時間はあげられないわ。早く く気持ちを切り替えてトイレで顔でも洗これ以上遅らせられないから私は先に病室を回っているわ。はい。
I go to the bathroom and wash my face with cold water over and over again. I wipe my face with a towel and step out into the hallway. Miss Itsuki is waiting there for me. She should have gone with Miss Shinogi.
あ、いつきさん。
よ、平気か？
大丈夫。いや、大丈夫じゃないけど。でも、大丈夫。
お前、逃げねえよな。こんなとこで。
Miss Itsuki seems to be trying to provoke me with her words, but there's something more than that.
大丈夫。
I tell her this, even as the pain in my chest shows no sign of easing.
いつきさん、塩野義さんのとこ行こう。遅くなっちゃう。
だね。
I gently turn the doorknob. The door isn't locked. I slowly open the door.
おや？
I can tell immediately that there's an odd tension in the air. The two of them are talking in low
い
voices.
つき、まだ言うの？そんなありえないこと。
ああ、言うね。何度でも。悪いけど本気だからさ。
I open the door all the way and timidly step inside. The two show no sign of having noticed me. They stand in the middle of the room facing each
そ
other.
う。それじゃあ、次に私がどうするかは分かっているわね。
Miss Sakia's voice.
ああ、
Even as Miss Itsuki speaks, Miss Sakia raises her hand. A sharp sound rings throughout the room as Miss Sakia slaps Miss Itsuki on the cheek. I'm stunned. A combination of shock and confusion fills my head and courses through me, leaving me unable to move. I don't understand what's going on.
あなたのその言葉は裏切りよ。
かもね。
撤回しないなら何度でもぶつわ。
お好きに。知ってる？姫に平手打ちされるのはご褒美ってんだぜ。
Miss Sakia slaps her again. My body trembles, causing the cake box I'm holding to fall from my grasp. There's a nasty squishing sound. Hearing this, Miss Sakia notices me and looks in my direction.
アスカ。
Her eyes are round with surprise, but she quickly returns her gaze to Miss Itsuki. Miss Itsuki doesn't even glance towards me. Maybe she had known I was there.
ひどい人ね。出て行って。
She sounds calm yet unyielding. Those words were not directed towards me.
わかった。
Miss Itsuki also answers indifferently and turns towards the doorway, where I am standing.
いつき。
Ignoring me, she walks past. Then, without turning around, still facing the door, Miss Itsuki says,
好きよ、昨夜。
私もよ。
Miss Sakia also does not look towards Miss Itsuki. She says the words facing side on to me. Behind me, I hear the sound of the door opening and then closing. My head is still filled with confusion. My shock has abated, leaving only the confusion. I don't understand what's going on.
昨夜さん。
I call out to her, but Miss Sakia does not respond. I'm worried about Miss Sakia too, but When Miss Itsuki had walked past me, the lack of expression on her face left me clueless as to what she was thinking. This had bothered me, and now worried I'd chase after her. The rain has begun to fall harder.
Itsuki-san!
Miss Itsuki has begun to just walking to. Ew. Miss Itsuki has just begun walking away from the dorm without an umbrella in the rain.
駐輪場
Leave, Miss Saki had told her.
んああ、抜け子か。ヤホー
いや、ヤホーじゃなくて、傘もささないでさ。
濡れるいい女って感じ？
そういうこと言ってるんじゃなくて。
あんたこそ持ってないじゃん。
私が慌てて樹さんを追いかけてきたから。
私は気持ちいいよ。頬ほてってるし。
Miss Sakia presses her typo. Miss Itsuki presses her slapped cheek with one hand and laughs.
何があったの？
何がって何が？
だから。
Miss Itsuki appears to be her usual nonchalant self. Is she trying to evade my question? Well, I won't let her.
咲夜さん、平手打ちとか出ていけとか。
What had happened between the two of them?
昨夜家に戻りづらいからさ。もともと出ていくなら私って思ってたんだ。
え？
だからこれでいいんだよ。上々の結果。まあうちから通うには遠いけど、私はバイクあるし。っていうか。
Miss Itsuki suddenly changes her tone.
やっぱ寮でプリマの格好は変だね。笑える。
It was very silly.
誰がさせてんだ！
I involuntarily raised my voice.
大原先生にも見られちゃったし。
I totally forgot that happens until I went through the scene again, and Ohara's reaction is like one of the best things that I've seen in this game so far.
ダメだダメだ、はぐらかされるとこだった。
Right, stay focused. I mean, does this conversation change at all because we decided to chase after her? This is the first time I've chosen that option, that we've made that choice to chase after Itsuki. But so far it seems like this is the exact same conversation. I'm hoping maybe a little more information might be revealed. My shoulders shake as I take deep breaths.
そうじゃなくて、何があったの？二人の間で。
ごまかされとけよ。
Miss Itsuki clicks her tongue with obvious annoyance. I may belong to the jellyfish club, but I'm not that easily manipulated.
樹さんの頼みで仲直り協力しようとしたんだから、聞く権利あるよね。
権利ときたか。やるね。
I gaze long and hard at Miss Itsuki. I doubt I have Miss Sakia's impact, but I glare at her with all my might. But far from feeling pressured, Miss Itsuki laughs with amusement.
間抜けな顔。わかったわかった、言うよ。前に言ったろ。昨夜もともと好きなやつがいたって話。
あ、コミマ？
そう。
Miss Itsuki's words remind me. It had been on our way back from Comic March.
咲夜さんが好きだった人。
自己中で乱暴で性格悪くて最高にムカつくクソ女。
クソ女。
そいつんとこ戻れって言った。まあ本人は未練ないって言ってるけど。ここまで話すの出血大サービスだぜ。じゃ。
Yes, but why, Itsuki? Why tell Sakia to go back to girl she used to love. This question's been nagging at me from the beginning, and I'm so excited to find out why. Or I'll be very disappointed with the answer. We'll see. Miss Itsuki turns around and dashes off into the rain, giving me no chance to stop her.
Itsuki-san?
I stand there in a daze. My Prima costume is completely crumpled and drenched, with the rain even soaking into my underwear beneath. I stand there until a worried Now comes out to look for me.
お姉ちゃん？何やってるの？
Alright, everyone. So, a little update on what's happened until we've gotten to this point. It's all stuff we've seen before. School festival happened. Sakya kissed us on the roof. Kyoko then stabbed us on the roof. We were found by Now. We talked to Itsuki, got the USB stick, of course. That just said wait half a year. We waited half a year. It's rainy. And now, following the night after, Now wants to give us medicine instead of the magic charm, which in this route, it's gone back to how it was like in the Sakya route, where she gives us the medicine and then we're like, but we want to do the magic charm, sis. And she gives in and we do the magic charm as well. And now we're having this dream. And here we are, firmly on the Itsuki route, I think. That night, I have a dream. For some reason, the dream world is equipped with some cool and groovy background music. Oh my god, she's having Prima dreams! Yes! The colors inside the dream look as if I'm inside some kind of TV animation. My voice resounds at a high pitch. A violent flash of white light fills the entire scene. I wake up and sit bolt upright. I blink my eyes a few times. Now's voice is coming from the kitchen. I respond to Now and crawl my way out of bed. My head feels a bit weird. I lazily mutter to myself. Well, yeah, you'd think. Wizard Nurse Prima. It's that indie game which Miss Itsuki and her club friends like Miss Hiromi made. I haven't heard anything about it since last summer. Well, it's not like I really want to know. More importantly, there's still many things I want to ask Miss Itsuki about. Things I want to know and things I need to know. Looking at it again, I just can't believe it. I secretly alternate my gaze between the tablet and Miss Itsuki, comparing the two. I'm secretly staring at Miss Itsuki's face. It's a mystery, one of the 7 wonders of the world. Well, don't oversell it, Oscar. I'm not sure it's that big a deal.
うるせえなブツブツ黙ってろっつったろ おかしそう。
It's almost like a reversal of roles. Because in the video, Asuka's kind of pushing Itsuki around. And now, as adults, Itsuki's the one who's got a little more power over Asuka. Yeah, it's really unreal. With a carefree expression, Miss Itsuki stretches her body. My mind still can't make sense of it. Even now, half of me, or even more than half, doesn't quite believe that it could be true. But even though my head can't possibly wrap itself around it at all, my heart has already settled itself into it, as if it were a reality which I had always known.
混乱してる混乱してる。するよそりゃ、笑いごちゃね。
God, Itsuki, I think I said this before, but Itsuki must get such joy out of being able to push us around now. Because we were quite mean to her. In the video, at least, I imagine that must have been a common trend. And that's just so... Like, Itsuki must really hate us. Not even, like just exclude the Sakya thing from it. Any jealousy that could come from, you know, Sakya and Asuka being in love. But then on top of it, Asuka was a total dick as a child. And I bet you Itsuki gets like a little bit of pleasure sort of being mean to her now. Even if it's not totally mean-spirited, it's kind of like friendly teasing. It's that power struggle, those power relationships we kind of cultivate as people, where it kind of keeps the equilibrium or the status quo in a sense. If now we're here, she'd try to calm me down. I drop my shoulders.
どんな顔してなおちゃんに会ったらいいんだろう。黙ってれば。無理だよ。なおちゃんに隠し事なんてしたくない。っていうか、できません。なおちゃん鋭いから。なるほど。ねえ、いつきさん。はあ？なんで私にいろいろ教えてくれたの？教えてくれる気になったの？
It's a simple question.
そんなの。
Miss Itsuki chuckles through her nose.
咲夜のために決まってる。咲夜さんの？
I didn't expect that answer, but when I think about it, it does make sense.
じゃあ、また。
With these words, Miss Itsuki turns her back to me and starts walking towards the station. Seeing her walk
あ、ちょ
off,
っと待って。
I call out to stop her.
はあ？まだなんかあんの？大したことじゃないんだけど。
After that dream I had this morning, I wanted to ask her this.
プリマの制作ってどうなってるの？
We sold demo versions at the event last summer. I remember hearing that the final version was planned for winter or something like that, but I haven't heard anything about it since then. Could it be that it was completed without me knowing anything about it?
それならそれでいいんだけど。ああ、あれね。
There's a vexed look on her face, as if she didn't want me to ask her about it.
絶賛中断中。完成しねえかもな。